Hello students, now in this video we will continue with numericals on shape factor. Find shape factor for the following with respect to itself. So three conditions are given. Cylindrical cavity of diameter d and depth h is given. Then conical hole of diameter d and depth h is given, and hemispherical hole of diameter h is given to us, and we have to calculate shape factor of these geometries with respect to itself. So let us first calculate shape factor of cylindrical cavity of diameter d and depth h with respect to itself. So let us first cylindrical cavity, let us solve it for cylindrical cavity. Suppose this is a surface and there is a cylindrical cavity in a surface, okay, which having diameter of d, this is diameter d, and height of h, this is height h. Okay, so this is cylindrical cavity having diameter d and height h. So let us assume this a surface. Let us assume this is an imaginary surface. There is an imaginary surface, and we have, this is first surface, that cylindrical cavity is one surface, and this imaginary surface as a 2. Now there are two surfaces, so let us apply reciprocity theorem. So by reciprocity law, we have A1 F12 is equal to A2 F21. A1 F12 is equal to A2 F21. This is a reciprocity theorem. From this equation we can write F122 is equal to A2 upon A1. Let us transfer this A1 to right hand side, F21. Okay, so F12 is equal to A2 upon A1 F21, and here by observation we know, so whatever radiation emitted by this surface 2 is absorbed by this surface 1, that is cylindrical cavity. So by observation we can say F221 is equal to 1. Okay, therefore F12 is equal to A2 upon A1. F12 is equal to A2 upon A1 because this F21 is 1. So let us consider this is equation number 1. So shape factor of 1 with respect to A2, and we know we have to calculate area. So let us calculate A1 area. A1 area is a cylindrical surface, area of a cylindrical surface. So pi d is the circumference into its height, that is pi d into height is its surface, and bottom of this surface is given by pi by 4 d square because bottom is a circular. Okay, so this is cylindrical cavity. Actual cylindrical cavity is like this. This is imaginary surface. So this whole surface, this is imaginary surface. So whole surface is given by pi d into h, and bottom surface is given by pi by 4 d square. This is surface area of a first cavity. Second surface area of a second cavity is pi by 4 d square. Pi by 4 d square is the surface area of a second cavity. This is because it is circular disc. Now as it forms the enclosure, so let us apply enclosure theorem. So by enclosure theorem we have to apply this enclosure theorem for first surface. So F11 plus F12 plus F13, there are only two surfaces, so we can write F11 plus F12 is equal to 1. And here we know F12 is, so F11 is equal to 1 minus, let us transfer this F12 to right hand side, it is F12 which is equal to 1 minus F12 is A2 upon A1, A2 upon A1. Therefore, shape factor of 1 with respect to 1 is equal to 1 minus, put the values of area, pi by 4 d square upon pi dh plus pi by 4 d square. So let us simplify these terms. Therefore, F11 is equal to 1 minus pi by 4 d square upon, just this is 4 common, so it becomes 4 pi d h plus pi d square, right? So take pi d outside the bracket, so it gets cancelled, so this 4 gets cancelled. Therefore F11 is equal to 1 minus this pi d square upon, here pi d common into bracket 4h plus 1d. Okay, so when we take pi d common, this pi d, here we get 4h and here pi d common, 1d is remain. Okay, so this pi gets cancelled, 1d and 1d gets cancelled, so it is 1 minus d upon 4h plus d. And by simplifying this, we get f shape factor of 1 with respect to 1 is equal to 4h upon 4h plus d, 4h upon 4h plus d. So this is shape factor of 1 with respect to 1, means shape factor of cylindrical cavity with respect to itself is 4h upon 4h plus d. Now we will see second condition. Second condition is given conical hole. So conical hole. Second condition given is conical hole. So let us consider cavity, conical cavity. Let us consider this is a surface and it has conical cavity like this. Its diameter is given d and height is given h. Height is given h is the height and d is the diameter. So like previous case, we can assume this as a imaginary surface. So let us consider this is surface 1 and this is surface 2. Okay, and let slant height is assumed as a L. So we can say this is a slant height L. Okay, so let us solve this numerical. So by considering there are two surfaces, okay, so we have to apply reciprocity theorem. So by reciprocity law, we know F12 is equal to, I will write directly because this we solve in a previous case also. So F12 is equal to A2 upon A1. We know F12 is equal to A2 upon A1. Let us consider this is again equation 1 where A1 is equal to, A1 is this surface, A1 is equal to this surface. So its surface area is pi d into slant height. Pi d into slant height upon 2. Keep in mind this surface area of a cone is pi dl upon 2 and surface area of a 2 is pi by 4 d square. Pi by 4 d square, and we can easily determine slant height by applying Pythagoras theorem. So let us calculate value of L first. So by Pythagoras theorem, we can easily calculate slant height. So let us draw the diagram for slant height. Suppose this is a slant height. This is slant height actually L, and this is surface. So this total dimension is d. So it is d by 2. This is slant height L, and we know this is h. So from this we can, this is a triangle like this. This is half portion. Okay, half portion. This is half portion. so we can easily calculate slant height L. So by Pythagoras theorem, slant height L is nothing but L square is equal to d by 2 square plus h square. So L square, slant height square, is equal to d by 2 square plus h square. Okay, so let us put these values in the above equation. So when we put these values in above equation, we get, okay, so before that let us consider an enclosure. Okay, so by enclosure, we know F11 is equal to 1 minus A2 upon A1. This is also same as that of previous case. 1 minus A2 upon A1. So that is equal to 1 minus, what is A2? A2 is pi by 4 d square upon A1 is pi dl upon 2. So we have to put value of L here. So when we have to put value of L, we have to calculate L is equal to under root of this, under root of d square upon 2, under root of d square upon 2, or let us directly put the values here, so we can calculate the value of L. Okay, so L, that is equal to F11 is equal to 1 minus pi by 4 d square upon pi d by 2 into bracket. So we have to calculate value of L, so we have to put it, L is equal to under root of d square by 4 plus h square. Okay, so under root of d square by 4 plus h square. So simplify this term. So this pi, one diameter gets cancelled, pi d gets cancelled, 2, and this 2 gets cancelled, so it becomes d by 2. Here it becomes d by 2. So F11 is equal to 1 minus d by 2 upon under root of, let us calculate, this is 4, so d square plus 4h upon 4. So when we take this 4 outside, it also gets cancelled with this. So by simplifying this, we get that is equal to 1 minus d upon under root of 4h plus d square. Okay, so when we take this 4, 1 by 4 outside, it becomes 2, 1 by 2, and this 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 gets cancelled, so it becomes this. Okay, so therefore F11 is equal to under root of 4h plus d square, cross multiplication, under root of 4h plus d square minus d. So this is shape factor of 1 with respect to itself for conical hole. Now we will discuss about third case. So third case is hemispherical hole of diameter d. Hemispherical hole of diameter d. Hemispherical hole of diameter d. So let us consider hemispherical hole. Let us consider this is a hemispherical hole. Okay, which having diameter is equal to d. Okay, so this is diameter d. Let us assume a surface. This is surface 1. This is imaginary surface 2. So in the same manner we have to determine. So we know now we have reciprocity theorem. F12 is equal to A2 upon A1, where A1 is the surface area of a hemisphere. We know the surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. Okay, so we have to divide that 4 pi r square by 2, so we get surface area of a hemisphere. So surface area of a hemisphere is equal to pi d square upon 2, and A2 is the surface area of a circle, which is pi by 4 d square. These are known quantities. Similarly we have enclosure theorem, and by enclosure theorem by enclosure theorem, by enclosure, we have F11 is equal to 1 minus A2 upon A1. This is similar to previous case. So put the values and calculate answer. So that is equal to 1 minus A2 is pi by 4 d square upon A1 is pi d square upon 2. So this pi gets cancelled, d square gets cancelled. This is 1, 2. So 1 by 2. So F11 is equal to 1 by 2. 1 minus this is 1 by 2, which is equal to F11 is equal to 1 minus half is 0.5. So shape factor of 1 with respect to itself, shape factor of a conical hole with respect to itself is 0.5. Thank you.